Hello, hello. Give it a minute for some people to jump on. I'm at home today. It's Wednesday. I'm at home during the day. Let me give it a minute or two. Beautiful day out here in the Poconos. Got some packages to mail for eBay. Beautiful day in the Poconos. There's my driveway. Goes back up there. Back up there. So, you probably saw the title and wondered, what the hell is he talking about? 45 years old and semi-retires this week from the family business. Well, you're right. The title is correct. How did that happen? Well, 5 years ago, I started something and didn't quit. And now at 45 years old, I'm pulling away from the family business that I've been in for 28 years and doing some other stuff that I enjoy, helping others. I'm just walking around my house here. There's the car. So 28 years family business. Figured I'd be there till at least 65 and working just like everybody else with a normal job, normal 9-to-5 job. Let's see here. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's my backyard. I'm going to sit down on my wall here. Adjust this a little. All right. Behind me is where the bears walk. So if you see one behind me, just be sure and let me know. But you saw the title of this live video here. 45 years old and semi-retired from the family business this week. Today, I'm officially announcing my semi-retirement from the family business. Now, what does that mean? That means I went from working full-time in... Hey, Daryl, I see you, buddy. I went from working full-time in my family's business. Many of you know what it is. I'm not going to say the name of the company, but it's a very successful multi-million-dollar business that I've been with for 28 years. And this week, I went down to part-time. I'm no longer working full-time in the family business. I'm part-time. I'm transitioning out of the family business 100% over, probably the next year or two. My parents are going to be retiring, and as they retire, I'm going to be fully out as well. So, what does that mean? What am I doing with my extra time? Well, many of you know I've had a stream business for 5 years. That will allow me to dedicate more time to my team. On the days that I'm not working in the family business, I'll be able to help my team grow and help them become more successful. Whether that's with whatever aspect of the business. So I also do have my Amazon business. So retiring or semi-retiring from the family business this week from now on is going to allow me to dedicate more time to those businesses and then eventually transition fully out of the family business. So many of you know that I've been part of a networking group called The Tip for about 14 years. I've been in there for the category for my family business, and actually next week or the week after will be when I start for energy. I'll be the energy consultant for the group, so I'm going to use that to grow my business as well. But I just want to encourage people to just, if they find a passion, find a way to make money with that passion. It doesn't have to be what I do. It can be anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's selling cars or selling pencils or what it is. Just find a way to make money doing it. Good morning, Mary Jane. That's what I did. That's what I did. I found somebody brought something to my attention 5 years ago, and I looked at it and I saw the potential, and I went for it. I just went for it. And now, after 5 years, I'm able to semi-retire at the age of 45. So it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to something and set a couple of goals and work towards those goals. Imagine, well, last week when I got my hair cut, the girl I was talking to asked me what I did, and I told her about how I teach people how to build residual income and all this kind of stuff. Told her last week, I said next week I actually semi-retire at the age of 45, and she was just so impressed. She thought that was so cool. And I asked her, I said, how old are you? And she said 21. And I said, imagine if you could retire or semi-retire at the age of 26. And she's like, that's pretty cool. She goes, how do you do something like that? So I said, it's called residual income. And I said, let me give you an example. I said, right now you're cutting my hair, and I'm going to pay you, one time you're going to cut my hair, and that's it. Now imagine if I gave you 50 cents or $1, let's just say 50 cents, every time I comb my hair or brush my hair. And I could see her mind is thinking, what? I said, that's called residual income. I said, she mentioned that she just bought a house. I said, okay. I said, imagine you were the realtor and you just sold that house, and every month when that mortgage payment is paid, you get a small commission for as long as they own that house. And she started to understand. She goes, okay. I said, that's residual income. I said, you do something one time and you get paid every month. That is what has allowed me to, as of this week, at the age of 45, semi-retire. Now, there's lots of different ways to get residual income. A ton of different ways. I mean, if you just Google residual income, you'll find a ton of information. The reason I got involved with my company that I got involved with 5 years ago is because there's no product involved. Not that there's anything wrong with a company that sells product, like shakes and all that kind of stuff. I said, but that's just not for me, because I sell a product during the day to earn money. I didn't want to have to sell a product at night or have anybody on auto ship and whatnot. So, fortunately for me, the company that I'm with is a product that everybody needs and has to have, and you already have it. You're already paying for it, and what I'm doing is I'm just teaching you and showing you how to pay less for it. So it's a matter of what you want to do. Do you want to work until you're 65 and struggle? You're struggling to pay the bills, you're not even retired, and all of a sudden now you're going to retire, and the average retirement is around $1,200 a month. If you're having a hard time paying your bills when you are making, say, $2,000 or $3,000, how are you going to pay the bills when you're only getting $1,200? So, what's that? Carmen, good luck and many blessings to you. Thank you very much, Carmen. Guys, I'm nobody special. I'm nobody different than anybody else. All I decided to do was make a decision and execute that decision. Um, as I make this, I'm getting text messages come across from my buddy Ed Malik. He challenged me either yesterday or the day before that we're both working towards getting that, earning that free Mercedes. We're accountability partners. And I went out this morning, or I went out yesterday, and I bought a Mercedes toy that you get at like CVS. And I stopped by his office today and had one of his coworkers put that on his desk. So he's texted me now. I see coming across that he just got that. So, but getting back to what I was talking about, you have to want to do something. I mean, many people say, "Oh, I want to retire early," but nothing is ever done about it. It took me 5 years to get to this point. I was 40 when I started. I'm now 45. The time was going to go by anyway. It was going to go by anyway. It doesn't matter. The difference was I decided to use that time frame, and normally when people are watching television and worrying about what is going on with season 4 of whatever junk is on TV nowadays, or watching the news, while people are doing that, I was building a business. I was building a residual income. And the time went by anyway, and now here I am 5 years later at the point where I'm able to break away from my family's business, go down to from full-time to part-time, and continue doing the other things that I do. Now, why is that such a big deal? Well, I can tell you why it's such a big deal, because it's Wednesday, it's hump day, and I'm here at home in my backyard enjoying the beautiful weather on my property, while most everybody is working. They're at a job. They're sitting in a cubicle waiting for Friday. They're working towards Friday. Many people work 9 to 5. They're working their jobs, and they're working their jobs to pay the bills. As an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to avoid working 9 to 5. Here I am, Wednesday. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's probably somewhere around 10:30 or something like that. And just enjoying the day. I'm just enjoying the day. I've got some, things I'm going to be sending into Amazon, because I sell on Amazon. I have some private label products that I work on. They're actually supposed to be delivered today, so I can put them in some private label packaging and send them off. I had a couple orders for eBay today that I put out in this morning's mail, and I'll do some things for a couple more hours, and then I'll just enjoy the rest of the day, and just have fun, and continue to build what I'm building, so that in a couple of years, when I fully retire, I'll have residual income paying for a lot of stuff, And I want to, when I first got involved with my company 5 years ago, I had a lot of people laugh at me, saying that'll never work, talking behind my back to others, and just doing, a whole bunch of things like that. And here we are 5 years later, and I'm now semi-retired from my family's business. And the couple that I can think of right now in my head are still doing the same thing they were doing 5 years ago. Same exact thing. And it's because I made a decision to do something, to change my life, to change the way that I produce income. When I started this, I was living in a small apartment and everything. Wasn't married yet, but already met my wife Monica, and living in a crappy, dumpy apartment. You know, and now that's my home right there. I've got 2 acres here in the Poconos, and I love it. I love being out here. I love being out here, in the middle of the woods, quiet. Everybody's pretty much at work, and I get to enjoy my day on a Wednesday and just chill out. So, but I don't want to go on too long with this video, guys. I just want you to think about what you really want, what you want out of life. Do you want to retire early? Do you want to semi-retire early? You know, do you want to be stuck in that cubicle that you might be watching me from right now for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? You know, it depends on how old you are. I know a gentleman right now who's in his early 70s who's still working because he says he can't afford to retire. And he was a business owner for over 35 years. Wayne Pekarski, come visit me, Tom. I can do that, buddy. I can do that. I'm not sure how far away from me you are. I'm in Sailorsburg, PA. But I can do that on Wednesdays are always good for me. So, but all right, that's it. I'm gonna go inside. I got some things to do, packages to do. I got stuff to be sent off, but I just wanted to, you know, encourage everybody just to go after what you want, and don't be afraid of it. Don't let fear hold you back, and don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help, and listen to the help and take the help. You know, 45 years old, semi-retired now from the family business, and working my way out of it. And here it is, a Wednesday late morning, and I'm just chilling at home. So, all right, everybody, have a good day. If you want to learn more about what I'm doing and how I help others, you know, be sure to visit my website if you like. It's residualhustler.com. In there talks about a lot of what I do in my past and everything. And if you want to learn how to build a residual income to semi-retire to retire, you know, within like a 3 to 5 year time frame, then just let me know and hit me up, and we'll go from there. But again, you can find out more info on my website, residualhustler.com. So, all right, guys, this video is probably going on way too long, so I'm going to go inside, get some stuff done, and I hope you have a good Wednesday. Have a good one.